Hi guys, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss about data types. What is this data type actually? So in the last video we discussed about variables, right? What is variable basically? To hold some values, right? So what type of values you want to hold in the variable, right? That has to decided by data types actually. Okay, so data type is used to specify the type or size of the value. Okay, basically you want to store some numbers, right? We have to go for integer. Okay, so you want to go store some decimal value, then you can go for a float or double, whatever it may be. Okay, and you want to store some value with some special character, otherwise you want to store with some, what is that, some number as well as alphabet, whatever that use case, that you can go for a string. Okay, so these different data types are there. Okay, so based on what you are going to use, for that you can use that type of data types actually. Okay, so to overall understanding, data type is used to store the, to use to specify the type or size of the value, okay, which is available in the variable part. Okay, so while creating, if you see the last example, okay, if you see the last example, we discussed about variables, right? In the variables we are going to keep the j or k, whatever it may be, right? So before that we are mentioning like integer, like that, right? Maybe string. Integer means it's for number actually. To store number we are giving as a integer. Okay, so this is called as a data type. Integer is a data type here. Okay, hope you understood, right? So what is data type basically, right? So data type is used to specify the type or size of the value. Again, it is having two types of data types. Okay, one is primitive and another one is non-primitive. Basically, if you remember, right, our Java, we will say is 99% of object-oriented programming language. So object-oriented programming language means what? It is like a class. It should be class and objects, right? But it is, why it is 99%? Because the 1% is primitive data types. Okay, so due to primitive data types only, we are calling Java as a 99% actually. If we are not using primitive data types, then it will be 100% object-oriented programming language. Okay, so if you see that actually in the example, right, you can see that integer. So this is not a class or object, right? This is like a normal data types. Okay, so this is the reason Java is not a fully object-oriented programming language. Okay. Okay, so we are having couple of types. Okay, so we are having under primitive we are having boolean, char, type, byte, everything. Under non-primitive again we are having class, string, interface and arrays. These all are fall under non-primitive. Okay, even string also fall under non-primitive. Okay, because string is a class basically in Java. Okay, don't worry about it. I will teach you in the further tutorials what is string, why it is called as class, everything. Okay, don't worry about it. So now let's see what are the primitive data types are there. Okay, so this is one of my website actually. Okay, so you can go to Google and you can search for javavirus.blogspot.com. okay, you can go and type whatever question you have. It couple of technologies I have added the details. Okay, so if you want to search for data types, you can go and search like this. Okay, it will give you the lot of data types. Java typecasting, autoboxing, you need to know that data types, Java data types, right? So this is previously I given like this. Okay, so just click and read more. So here you can see what are the types basically. Okay, so you can see that data types having primitive and non-primitive. Okay, and again primitive having boolean, numeric, again numeric having character and integer, integral. Okay, integral having integer, floating point, again float having float, double. This is the like hierarchy basically in the, it is available in the data types. Okay, don't worry about much on this. Basically we are going to use mostly like integer, float, double and char, maybe string. That's all. Okay, we are not mostly using other than that basically. Okay, maybe use case can come. Okay, so and each data type having some value range, having some size of that. Okay, so that details you can find it out here actually. So you can see here So as if you are using a boolean, that is a 1 bit actually. So bit is a very lowest size of the memory. It has to mention is a size of the memory. Byte is like a 100, bit is 1 byte basically, right? So that is what basically. And so if you see that integer is a 4 byte and double is a 8 byte, this is size of the memory it will hold, it will capture actually. So when you are trying to use some integer, it will use 4 bytes of memory, that is what, right? Okay. And value range, you can store integer like from minus this number to this number. This is what you can save it out actually as a integer. If you are going beyond that, you cannot do that, you need to go for a long basically. Okay. So hope you understood, right, what is data types and how, what is the purpose of that. And I think I no need to provide any examples, because as I shown in the variable itself, so this is the part of data type. Maybe if you want for a double, you can see double, what is that, I will give you the data type is a. Okay, here double is for decimal value. Okay, basically again, right, float, f equal to, again float is also similar like a decimal, but you can see the error, right? Why? Because it will ask you to convert as a add cache to float. You need to convert like this. Okay, so instead of that, what even you can do it out actually 9.0 f. Okay, if you give like this also, it will accept basically, because this is like a similar like a conversion. We are mentioning like a, I'm going to use a float. Okay, so and string, I can say like a string s equal to some, I can use anything, even numbers and characters and or the alphabets, everything. See, it is not giving any error, right? So this is what each and every data types will be there. Okay, so while seeing the programs, we can come to know more details about each data types, how we are implementing and how we are using that. But to overall just understand that what is data types and what is the purpose of that and how we are using in this simple application, I just shown you that. Okay, if you have any query, or if you want to know, if you want example of any specific data type, feel free to comment in the section. Okay, so hope you understood, right? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.